Everybody, well, the billions of dollars are on the way for the American people, and the states are now distributing new stimulus payments. It's thanks to a new budget surplus and relief programs. So folks, even if you don't even file taxes, now folks, the billions of dollars are on the way to the American people, and the states are already distributing new stimulus payments. It's all thanks to new budget surpluses and relief programs. So even if you don't even file taxes, you may be able to claim at least one more stimulus check by this year's end. Now, I want to say one thing. The IRS has started late in 2022 that many people can still receive stimulus checks, or perhaps at least a rebate on their tax returns from previous years. It includes about 25 million Californians who could qualify. Folks in 6 other states can also get this money as well. And the IRS has stated that in the absence of stimulus checks last year, it can mean smaller refunds. But according to the IRS, taxpayers will not receive an additional stimulus payment with a 2023 tax refund because there were no economic impact payments for 2022. Many residents who pay taxes in California, Colorado, Idaho, or Illinois, and even South Carolina are eligible for some type of rebate. California residents who made less than $500,000 in the 2020 fiscal year and filed their income taxes by October 15th were eligible for the state's middle-class tax refund. The state has already spent more than $7 billion on this program. It comprises more than 7 million direct deposits and 9 million debit cards sent out to eligible residents. In total, the state estimates that about the middle-class tax refund has benefited 31 million Californians and their dependents. The vast majority of payments have now been distributed, and some claimants that require an additional review are still waiting for their support as well. Don't forget about this because Gavin Newsom is just saying that the California's budget addresses the state's most pressing needs and prioritizes getting dollars back into the pockets of Californians who are grappling with global inflation and rising prices of everything from gas to groceries. The Flex Rebate program in California applied to a wide range for recipients. For instance, anybody who claimed anywhere from $125,000 to $250,000 and with no dependents will have access to $200 in stimulus checks. And according to the Colorado Cashback Program, a rebate of $750 will be dispersed to individual filers and $1,500 to joint filers as well. Anybody who hasn't already received their stimulus rebates or have filed for an extension will get their refund in the spring. Now, folks, one more thing that you have to know. One governor in Idaho has signed a new law, $500 million worth. It states that residents who filed 2020 and 2021 taxes are eligible to receive 10% of their tax return or $300, whichever is greater. Over in New Jersey, extra relief is also available. Nearly 1 million households in New Jersey out of an eligible 2 million applied for the first year as a state property tax relief program. And the rebates will begin going out later this month as well. The governor, Phil Murphy, has revealed his plans to fully fund the anchor program for at least the second year, part of his state budget proposal for the fiscal year that begins in July. And about 300,000 households that were eligible did not apply for the program, which provides eligible homeowners a rebate of as much as $1,500 and renters $450 to help offset New Jersey's notoriously high property taxes, consistently ranked as the highest in the nation. Illinois, everybody, residents could receive 2 rebates if they qualify. One is for income and the other is based on property taxes.
So big week for someone who covered Capitol Hill and is now covering the White House. Look, I think the president's red lines are inaction and are anything that would raise taxes on people making less than $400,000 a year. Those are not areas where he is going to move.
While working on President Joe Biden's new infrastructure package, lawmakers in Congress are also trying to pass multiple different bills that could possibly give you more stimulus money. In addition, folks, more and more companies like McDonald's and Chipotle are raising their minimum wage to help keep their workers. Folks, this is your 4th stimulus check update and news report. In this video, we will be discussing the latest news surrounding a 4th stimulus payment, and of course, a $200 increase in your Social Security benefits. So everybody, just be sure to stay until the end of this video. So several important Republicans criticized President Biden and his policies. The House Republican Conference Chairwoman told reporters that we're experiencing multiple crises with President Biden and Speaker Nancy Pelosi. We have an economic crisis that Republicans are going to fight for on behalf of American families. Everybody, who do you think is holding back our stimulus check? Is it the Republicans or the Democrats? Let me know in the comments below. Everybody, here's what you have to know about the new tax credit. The child tax credit is worth $2,000 per dependent under age 16. It begins to phase out if your AGI is above $400,000 on a joint return, or over $200,000 on a single or head of household return. Once your AGI surpasses $400,000 or $200,000, the credit amount is reduced by $50 for each $1,000. Everybody up to $1,400 of the child tax credit is refundable for some lower income individuals with dependents. But you must also have at least $2,500 of earned income to get a refund. And thanks to the American Rescue Plan, the 2021 credit is increased to $3,000 per dependent. For many families, the credit is also refundable for 2021. In addition, everybody, the IRS will pay half of this year's credit in advance by sending monthly payments to families from July to December of this year. Now, the new American Families Plan, if enacted, would generally extend the 2021 child tax credit enhancements all the way to 2025. There would be one important difference. The new plan will make the credit fully refundable on a permanent basis. Now, for the earned income tax credit, it provides an incentive for people to work. And under the American Rescue Plan, more workers without qualifying children will qualify for the credit on their 2021 tax return, and the childless EITC amounts will be much higher. For 2020 tax returns, the maximum earned income tax credit ranges from $538 to around $7,000 depending on your income and how many children you have. However, there are no income limits for the credit. For example, if you have no children, your 2020 earned income, your 2020 earned income and AGI must each be less than $15,820 for singles and $21,710 for joint filers. If you have 3 more children and are married though, your 2020 earned income and AGI can be as high as $57,000. In addition, folks, the American Rescue Plan expanded the 2021 EITC for childless workers in a few ways. First, it generally lowers the minimum age from 25 to 19. It also eliminates the maximum age limit at 65 years old, so older people without qualifying children can qualify and claim the credit as well. The maximum credit available for childless workers is also increased from $543 to around $1,500 for the 2021 tax year. Now, Biden has previously voiced support for the PRO Act, which aims to overhaul the nation's labor laws. It would stifle penalties for employers who violate workers' rights and strengthen protections for employees against retaliation, among other provisions. So folks, that is all the news in this video. If any of you guys found this video useful and helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, and give this video a like.
Structure, the President spent the last 10 days making very clear his view on the merits of the corporate tax increase, and the White House has rejected user fees as paid for. Bless you, Chris. The Republicans have made clear that the 2017 tax law is a non-starter and are proposing user fees to pay for it. I don't understand what the deal is.